McClellan please come forward to offer the invitation?
I invite you to remain silent and listen to the words I'm about to pray. We know that you, God, are a God of peace and of love, but in your hands you hold mercy and justice equally. I pray over these graduates today that you would grant them the courage to shape the future, the knowledge to extend grace to those that they will train, and justice that will crush our enemies, both foreign and domestic. You have gifted these young airmen that they have proven themselves worthy of this honor that they will be given them today. And now, as they begin this new chapter in their careers, help them to make wise choices and to follow when they need to be taught and to lead when necessary. To all of the families, friends, and loved ones, we give you thanks for their endurance as they have waited patiently for their graduate to walk across this stage today in the company of the 316th Training Squadron. These airmen will be under pressure and road tested, but may they never be defeated. Today, O Lord, we dedicate the very best minds the U.S. Air Force possesses, and I am thankful to defend the Constitution of the United States among these brothers and sisters today. All of these things I pray in your most holy and majestic name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain McClellan. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I would now like to introduce the official party and our distinguished guests. Chaplain 17th Training Group, Captain Samuel McClellan. Flight Commander, Analysis and Electronic Warfare Training, Lieutenant Timothy Petro. Flight Chief, Analysis and Electronic Warfare Training, Master Sergeant Michael Dyson. We also welcome family members who have traveled to West Texas to be a part of this special ceremony. We would like to further extend that welcome to the rest of the staff, students, and friends of classes 120330 and 120611. Good morning and welcome to the 316 Training Squadron's Apprentice Airborne Intelligence Surveillance and Reconnaissance Operator Course and the Network Intelligence and Analyst Apprentice Course graduation ceremony. I am Staff Sergeant Smith and I will be emceeing today's ceremony. After rigorous technical training, it is time for our graduates to move forward onto the stage of the Operational Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Flight Commander, Analysis and Electronic Warfare Training, Lieutenant Petrov, will now make opening remarks.
Hey, good morning everyone. How are we doing? Good morning, sir. Students, staff, and family, welcome on behalf of Colonel Mark T. Damiano, the installation commander here, as well as Lieutenant Colonel Scott Nargang. Thank you. Thank you for coming and thank you for supporting our troops here and their endeavors and this meeting this milestone in their career. Obviously, they couldn't have done that without the love and support of their family, pushing them and encouraging them throughout this process here. Students, I just wanted to talk to you real quick about two particular things. One was who you are, and the second is priorities. So the first, who you are. I just wanted to take a moment to reflect upon who you are and who's sitting in this room right now. The University of Illinois, Urbana, said that 75% of the United States population is unfit to serve in the military. Unfit. That means that you sitting here are among the top 25% of the United States just by virtue of you wearing the uniform. A further 10%, the top 10%, are in the intelligence career field within the military rank structure. That means that you're the top 10% of the military, sitting right here. I want you to reflect for a moment. Think about basic training. Not everybody made it through basic training, right? Not everybody made it through this rigorous technical school. Not everybody could get the clearance that you guys got to do the job that you're about to do in the future here. You are by far the cream of the crop. So congratulations on getting this far. With that though, I want to throw out a challenge. Prove it. Prove that you're the best. Prove that each and every day that you are value added to the organization, every day, whether in your administrative capacity or in your operational standpoint, Be value added. Bring that excellence that you brought thus far, that these folks have instilled in you since your child rearing days. Bring that to the forefront. You are the tip of the spear. For those guys that are going to be on the aircraft, you're on the front lines. For those guys that are going to be supporting those aircraft each and every day, you're still on the front lines, whether you realize it or not. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is priorities. So in our organization here, we talk about three things, three strategic priorities: the mission, airmen, and family. So we start with the family because the family is by far the most important thing. Again, thank you. I know that we have visitors here from Washington, D.C., we have people from Washington State, we have people from the Carolinas and all over the place. I think we got some folks from Alabama. So thank you. There is no way that we could do what we do each and every day under the constant stress that we're under without the love and support and the prayers and everything that you guys provide for us. Thank you so much. With regard to airmen, take a look to your left and your right. We're all airmen. We're all airmen. Doesn't matter what rank you are, you guys need to take care of each other. That means taking care of the physical, the spiritual, the mental, watching out for one another every single day. Because we can't do the mission without every single one of you guys in the fight. Mission. So mission and people I look at as synonymous, actually. You can't do the mission without the people. The people are the mission. I've heard things said like mission first, people always. I think it's really people first, mission always. Because without you guys, all of you guys, family included, we can't accomplish the mission. So again, congratulations on getting this far. Take with you that it took a lot to get here. Call mom and dad back home, say thanks. Get on the horn and say thanks for getting me here this far. And then work towards achieving excellence each and every day. Be that value added. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. These 36 individuals have completed two of the most technically challenging courses the Air Force has to offer. They have learned unique aspects of the intelligence community, how the U.S. military operates, and more importantly, how our enemies operate and how to turn that information to our advantage. Along with technical knowledge, these students learn the importance of teamwork, discipline, and leadership in a realistic environment. We are here to recognize this achievement in their careers. Graduates, teaching you has been a privilege. We would now like to recognize our airmen leaders. The Airmen Leadership Program is a continuation of leadership skills airmen are taught at basic training. An airman leader's role is to assist the MPLs, improve morale of airmen, and enhance personal leadership skills. Airmen leaders are expected to march flights, assist with call-to-quarters checks, supervise upkeep of government quarters, conduct open ranks, and take accountability of a formation. Drill team members are expected to set the example of dress and appearance, as well as performing in drill competitions. Chapel ropes are expected to work with the chaplain, provide a listening ear, and managing the Student Crossroads Center, where students have access to many forms of leisure activities. Will Airmen Gabriel Garcia, Tiffany Herrera, Derek Singleton, Chaplain McCullough, and Staff Sergeant Lyle Egan, please come forward.
Before Airman Garcia takes the certificate and letter that Chaplain Bonsack and I have completed, I just want to say just a real quick comment. Yesterday, Airman Garcia handed off the Garcia robe. What that means is that he is eligible to buy real estate in San Angelo, since we've been here about 9 months. Seen over 5 major holidays, and we had the triple robe, and that was a huge responsibility. Not only was he wearing the red robe, he wore the white robe, helped us out as volunteer coordinator, and was our senior robe. And then he also was a black robe. So we thank you so much for your help. He's heading to Cali, and then he's going to be heading off to Virginia. We're thankful to have you as part of our team.
Thank you, sir.
Go.
Take it.
Go. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Let me talk about off with Airman Singleton. Last quarter, we won drill comp, and that would not have been done without the dedication, the work, and the stick-to-itiveness, I think, of Airman Singleton. So much so that even though he's graduating today, a bunch of his MTLs at 316th went and bribed MPS to hold back his SEER date so he can compete in the next drill comp. So I want to thank MPS for that, and sorry, so we want to win. But phenomenal job. Every flags, we do flags in the afternoon, now I'm doing morning. Without Singleton, it would literally be a nightmare. He corrects me multiple times. No, sir, this is the way we have to do it. Oh, okay. And then makes it look like it was my decision all along, which really love that. So phenomenal. Unfortunately, due to a glitch, we're going to hand him his certificate later on. Airman Herrera, one of the best parts of my job is working with great airmen, such as these three. One of the worst parts of my job is saying goodbye to great airmen, such as these three. Phenomenal, phenomenal people. Airman Herrera worked with me down in group as my office tech for a long time. And when I got to 316th, one of the first things I was hounding her on was, man, you got to get on the road program. Because her dedication, her attention to detail is second to none. She loves the job. She loves being an airman. You just talk to Airman Herrera for about 5-10 minutes. She loves being an airman. Always greets you with a smile. Always gives you a good morning. And no matter what task you give her, she's kind of like happy-go-lucky, and Dora's on her way. So you got to love her for that. Her dedication is just unmatched. And then Aaron Garcia, my night shift CQ for the longest time. Excellent, excellent airman as well. Like the chaplain said, white rope, black rope, red rope. He has literally held every single rope color you can have as an airman in tech school. Phenomenal. And every job he does excels at. What else can you ask for? It's going to be really sad when you two go. It's really hard. I'm having a hard time with it. So I appreciate it. I'm part of the MTLs at 316th. Thank you so much. You've made our lives and our jobs so much easier by being outstanding airmen. And you set the model and the standard for everybody else around you. What else can I say? Thank you.
We will now present graduation certificates and badges to the students. Those of you in the audience wishing to take photographs may move around freely to do so. Classes 120330 and 120611. In recognition of your hard work and success in completing the challenging intelligence courses, we are honored to present each of you with your graduation certificate and intelligence badge. The Air Force Intelligence Badge, worn by intelligence professionals, has three components: the globe, the key, and the laurel wreath. The globe represents our role in the Air Force's mission of global reach, global power. The key symbolizes our charge as intelligence analysts to unlock our enemy's secrets. The laurel wreath has been the symbol of excellence since ancient Greece, where it has been awarded to those who consistently stood out among their peers. The Enlisted Aircrew Badge is worn by intelligence professionals serving in an airborne capacity. The wings worn by these intelligence professionals are a symbol of the additional duties and commitments required by those in the airborne realm. Wear it proudly as we do, because you have earned it. Will Lieutenant Petrov and Master Sergeant Dyson please come forward? Class 120330, prepare to graduate.
Left, hit.
Sergeant John Rhodes, going to 126 Intelligence Squadron, Springfield, Air National Guard, Ohio. Technical Sergeant Joseph Hunt, going to Buckley Air Force Base, Colorado. Airman First Class Xavier Addison, going to 324th Intelligence Squadron, Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Hawaii. Airman First Class Matthew Blakehut, going to 324th Intelligence Squadron, Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Hawaii. Airman First Class Brandon Endicott, going to 324th Intelligence Squadron, Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Hawaii. Airman First Class Gabriel Garcia, going to 30th Intelligence Squadron, Langley Air Force Base, Virginia.
It's fun.
Airman First Class Christopher Halford, going to 13th Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Tiffany Herrera, going to 450th Intelligence Squadron, Ramstein Air Force Base, Germany. Airman First Class Jessica Kendall, going to 9th Air Force, Shaw Air Force Base, South Carolina. Airman First Class Alexander McKeevan, going to 93rd Intelligence Squadron, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Airman First Class Joseph Nevada, going to 390th Intelligence Squadron, Kadena Air Force Base, Japan. Airman First Class Christopher Pike, going to 390th Intelligence Squadron, Kadena Air Force Base, Japan. Airman Jared Minton, going to 31st Intelligence Squadron, Fort Gordon, Georgia. Airman Jonathan Moore, going to 390th Intelligence Squadron, Kadena Air Force Base, Japan. 11, prepare to graduate.
Hey! Hey!
Master Sergeant David Weaver, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Technical Sergeant John Howe, going to 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron, Davis Mountain Air Force Base, Arizona. Staff Sergeant Aaron McGee, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Staff Sergeant Sixto Soto Olivaria, going to 330th Combat Training Squadron, Robbins Air Force Base, Georgia. Staff Sergeant Joseph Wilburn, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Senior Airman Cody Lane, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Senior Airman Adam Lau, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Senior Airman Brian White, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Jeffrey Anderson, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Zachary Cantil, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class David Conover, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California.
Go Bill.
Airman First Class Lee Davis, going to 19th Special Operations Squadron, Hurlburt Field, Florida. 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Jonathan Diaz, going to 19th Special Operations Squadron, Hurlburt Field, Florida. Airman First Class Brantley Ellis, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Wesley Green, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Joshua Keogh, going to 330th Combat Training Squadron, Robbins Air Force Base, Georgia. Airman First Class Matthew McCauley, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Zachary Nedwick, going to 306 Intelligence Squadron, Beale Air Force Base, California. Airman First Class Jordan Quillen, going to 19th Special Operations Squadron, Hurlburt Field, Florida. Airman First Class Derek Singleton, going to 19th Special Operations Squadron, Hurlburt Field, Florida. Airman Dallas Harmoon, going to 19th Special Operations Squadron, Hurlburt Field, Florida. Students have also earned special distinction and are recognized for superior performance. These students represent the top 10% of graduates in their respective course. Lieutenant Petrov will present a certificate to the Distinguished Graduate and an Air Education and Training Commander's Award. The top graduate will also receive the 316th Commander's Point. As a distinguished graduate, the student must maintain at least a 90% average throughout the course, pass every examination on the initial attempt, require no corrective counseling or disciplinary action, and display excellent leadership both inside and outside the classroom. From class 120330, with an average of 96.63, will Airman First Class Halford please come forward? From class 120611, with an average of 95.93, Will Senior Airman Lane please come forward? In addition to meeting criteria for distinguished graduate, a top graduate must display outstanding leadership both inside and outside of the classroom and obtain the highest score in the class. From class 120330, with an average of 98.58, will Airman First Class Blake Hood please come forward? And from class 120611, with an average of 98.43, will Airman First Class Singleton please come forward? Thank you. We will now recite the Airman's Creed. Graduates, post.
Left. Haste.
Today, these airmen join one of the Air Force's most exclusive families, but they are still, first and foremost, American airmen. In honor of our pride in the role of air, space, and cyberspace power, and the Air Force's commitment in supporting and defending the nation, we would like to take a moment to recite the Airman's Creed. Will all airmen, past or present, please rise and recite the Airman's Creed along with our graduates. I, an American airman.
I am a warrior. I answer my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its sentry and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
This concludes the graduation of classes 120330 and class 120611. On behalf of the Commander, 316 Training Squadron, thank you for attending. Please join the official party in congratulating the new intelligence professionals.
white shirt, so you just don't have to do that. You good? You good?
All right, yeah, keep it Thank you. No, I get the fun. No, I think I just get basic for a while. Okay. Yeah, basic for a while. All right. Thank you, sir.
When I first saw his on his jacket, I thought it was an airborne thing. It looks like an army jump master. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Oh, no
today.
problem. Absolutely.
Could we get a picture of the two of you together?
Huh? You want a picture with us?
Yes.
Good job. Good fun.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Looks good.
Congratulations again.
All right. Wave bye.